Uh, ah, ah. What's going on, yo?
Hey,
It's Savage AF. Yeah, that's right, Savage AF.
AF.
Yo, what's going on? I'm Shang. That
I'm
is
Black Pedro right here, man.
Pedro right there.
And
And
Savage AF, man. Our motto is when the PG version
yeah,
is forget your feelings. Facts matter. We'll give you the real deal in a bit. But until then, man, just know that we're here for you guys live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously,
wow, that
Monday
was a
through
very good.
Friday.
That was very good. That was very good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Monday through Friday, typically. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically. Sometimes ish happens. But if you ever miss us live, it's your fault. It's definitely not ours.
How is it their
Um,
fault? But it's their fault.
if they miss us live, like when
Yeah,
we
it's
go
your fault.
live
It's out. Yeah,
on
yeah. It's
YouTube
definitely
and
your fault.
Facebook
Yeah,
at 3
yeah.
p.m., then
It's your fault.
that's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
them. But you can redeem yourself. You can prevent basically a lifetime of shame by going
Yeah.
to our
Just
YouTube
scrolling down
channel.
there.
It's
Make
scrolling down
sure
at the bottom.
make sure that when you go to the scrolling of the YouTube channel, you use
Do
your
it.
fingers. Don't use your
Do it.
buttocks. Don't use your penis. Don't use any of that. Click on the little thing with your fingers. That's disgusting. I heard some of the stuff y'all was doing. Don't use your nipples, ladies. Well,
Mm.
if you want to, but you go there and you do this. Click the bell. If you click the bell, you'll feel better. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just telling you right now, you think you stopped there. You think, I'm good. I did what I needed to do to help these brothers out. No, you didn't. You ain't done because we need something to help the algorithm like that. Pop, 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 pop. Thumbs up. We need some thumbs up. And because the thumbs up help us get it going on a
Help
lot
me.
more. Yeah.
Help you.
Help me. Help you. Help me.
Some people are averse to uh, YouTube. They don't like it. They don't deal with it. They've been banned from it. We've been in that boat. So for those who
You've
can't,
been in that boat too much.
yeah, for those who don't do the YouTubeage, know that there is another place, a meta world place called Facebook. And there on Facebook, you just want to do a search for the word savage, then
dot.
then dot.
This is
Very
me.
important. Dot right here.
F. A dot. Yeah,
F,
that's my me
and then a
cheering.
dot, another dot, two
Yeah,
dots.
make sure you
All
do
right.
that. And if you do that, you'll
Do
feel
that,
better.
do that. Yeah.
But let them know there's one other activity they got to do, and I think you should let them know.
Well, it's basically the CPR of social media,
Right.
right? You see us comics out here struggling, dying for breaths that we call jokes or followers or whatever. And if we don't get them, motherfuckers perish.
Yeah.
They careers get squandered. So to prevent that for both Shang and myself,
Yeah, that's very important.
make sure you follow us on the Instagram,
On the Instagram.
IG.
Follow at Black Pedro.
That's it.
Black Pedro.
Hey,
And follow comedian Shang. Ding, ding.
bam, with a G at the end, y'all. All right?
Yes, it's not Shane. It's
Because
not
he's such
Shane.
a J.
That's Shank. That was my old name. You know,
Yeah.
I was comedian Shank.
AKA Uncle Stabby.
Oh man, you ain't gonna laugh at my joke. Ha! Not anymore.
Yeah.
Not anymore. So now
Giggle that this.
I see some people in the feed. What's popping?
Yes.
What's popping? Looking for Bethany.
Nicole H is here. No other Miranda as well.
Yep.
Miss No Slick Name. Damani Jones. Tawana. I see it, man. Queen Bizzles is in the hizzles for shizzles, my name. Mr. Castillo from Vegas. All right, man. What up, man? So we appreciate y'all being here, man. Let's keep building the building. Make sure you tell, as Shang says, your friends. Okay. Bam. I'm gonna I'm gonna go Fresh Prince on y'all here. Boom. Make sure you tell your friends. And we should probably get into the show, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Let's get it started. Give the rundown on the run up on the rundown. Give them.
We're gonna run up on y'all with today's topicals. It is Monday, February 6th, 20 deuce trizzles.
It is?
Yes, sir.
Oh wow. Okay.
In the time-space continuum. Black Pedro, comedian Shang, Savage AF. Fuck your feelings, facts matter.
Oh shit, yeah. We can say
we got it in now.
The F word, and we don't mean. And people thought Savage AF stood for always friendly. We're friendly, but we will fuck you up too. So see, it's
savage agricultural farmers. That's what we are, guys.
And I'm a Libra, and I like balance. So nice, like shredded wheat. One side is sugary, other side you scratch your asshole open. You don't want that. I don't know why you would use shredded wheat on your asshole. I don't know where that came from. Let's leave that alone.
You know, who left shredded wheat in my seat? All right, man. Savage AF, y'all. You know what it is, man. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. We're gonna end with a Shangry today. They got a lot of rotten apples. Something that Shang is noticing. Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, Black Pedro Poppin today. Stand. That's all I'm gonna say for now. With the T. I mean with the D at the end. Stand. Omar
Queen
coming,
D. What's going on?
Stop.
I know.
Omar coming.
Don't.
If anybody ever watched The Wire, it's a city about Baltimore, but guess who's trying to tear that bitch up now? Let's talk about it. But before we get into that, what's popping, y'all?
Wait. You got to preface that one. Guess who's tearing it up? So we're gonna tell them then when you talk about it, because
when we talk about it, of course, I'm trying to create these cliffhangers to where people are like, "Oh, what is it? Oh shit, I gotta stick around. Fuck my job."
Yeah,
Shang and Black Pedro got something to say. Omar coming, y'all. Stick around for it. But before that, what's popping, y'all? You know what? Spy balloons. Spy balloons. Yep, let's talk about it. But before we get into that, this is a serious one. It's some cold turkey, y'all. We're not talking about quitting drugs. We're not talking about quitting drugs, man. We're talking about, honestly, my worst nightmare in LA, I'm pretty sure, is when a massive earthquake and the subsequent aftershocks have killed to this, as far as I know, because the death toll has risen quickly.
It's going up.
But there are over 3,400 deaths so far.
Yeah.
In areas of Turkey and Syria combined. And I mean, there's footage of just entire apartment buildings collapsing, survivors and non-survivors being pulled from wreckage. But at this point, I think they are still experiencing, fairly significant to minimal aftershocks. And, it's just one of those things, man. Like, Turkey in that area is known for being a hotbed for earthquakes globally. And I think, Shang, you could probably attest that I think we live in a fairly historical earthquake place ourselves, being in Los Angeles and California in general.
Yeah, but I just want to put this in there to make a bright note within a dark note and take the darkness and put the bright. Okay,
and the light.
Now there's 3,400. They said they said it probably go up to about 4,000 or 5,000 people. But because of the level of this earthquake, which was like a beast mode earthquake, like even other earthquakes go, God damn, that was a quake. They said that a lot of people were rescued. A lot of people survived. Get it out.
Survive.
Survive.
There we go.
That's what I was trying to get. But I want to give props because I was looking at these people rescuing people, and I was just like, These dudes is no joke. They are. I mean, they
Tree,
beast mode.
Tree had said they're estimating up to
Even more.
20,000 dead.
No, 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 no.
Now, I don't know who the they are. And you know, I
News.
think this is one
I
of those
went by
things
the
where
news. Yeah.
it'll take a bunch of time, you know what I mean, to really figure out and sift through the. I mean, you know, when you see whole buildings collapsing, you know, entire, you know, kind of villages and towns reduced to rubble.
There's a
Uh,
video. There's a video of
Pretty severe.
a building going down, and when I say that shit look crazy, but these
No, it
workers
was an entire apartment building that just collapsed,
these
man.
workers absolutely are like doing their fucking thing. Like, I mean, that's the one thing I was trying to look at the bright point. Like, yeah, it showed this dude grab a baby, save the baby, and I was like, yo, that's what I'm talking about. But and then I was thinking, damn, why can't the Republican Party be under that rubble? That's what the first thing
Well, you
why
know,
couldn't it? Why couldn't? Why couldn't? Yeah, I said why couldn't. My English ain't too good. Hello,
why
baby.
can't we, Bob? Why
Why
can't
can't
we?
you know what? Can't we can't be friends, man?
Why come? Why
Why
come?
come? Why come? Why didn't this happen to Congress and Trump? Because there's evil people on the world, and then there's people that are good people. And I felt like that's what I always think when you talk about. I'm gonna turn this into religion. When you think about God, I go, God, why did you drop that house and that building on all these little kids? What did they do? Did they have a chance to, you know?
You know, and that's why I don't. Yeah, me either. I'm more like I just rather recognize the fact that tectonic plates are shifting constantly around this globe, and at some, you know, at certain points they collide in ways that create these catastrophic events for us, based on, you know, our you know, societal construct, the buildings we put up or whatever, and then, you know, the roads that we build, and the airstrips and everything like that,
Somebody
right? Like,
said somebody said it's Mother Nature going, suck my pussy. And I was like,
okay, I
wow,
mean, I
wow.
didn't, I've never heard that voice when during the earthquake. By the way, Tree had just run up there. She said they, because I was at, because she said earlier that they were estimating up to 20,000 dead. The they is who? The World Health Organization. So thank you for that clarification there, Treehead. Appreciate that. But so I would like to, um, while recognizing the suffering that's going on there, and the help and aid that is needed, I do want to personalize this to, or regionalize this, you know, for you and myself, Shang, and anybody else out there listening who is who might live in this earthquake area or any
Right.
other earthquake prone area in America or anywhere else in the world, who might be listening, is just like, you know, what is the plan? What is the thing you do? I mean, these people.
Well, I
It's I mean, I guess it's nothing, but right, like, but for some of these, but like this happened in the middle of the night. I think like 4 a.m. local
right.
time. And I mean, bro, if you're just asleep in your place and the whole shit just collapses like a house of cards, like this looked like like it looked like purposeful demolition. You know, like
Right.
a crew came in and blew up a
It looked
building.
like almost like special effects to me. They look like special effects. But this is the thing. I actually have
All too
witnessed
real.
an earthquake. I mean, where a person got hurt, where the plate glass window. Well, she was scary stupid. I'm just gonna keep it real. It was during the day.
Hmm.
She went to the plate glass window where they tell you don't stand next to. And this is the part I thought, am I evil? Because I laughed, and I laughed, and then two other people ran to help her, and I was still kind of chuckling. She went,
He's like, hey, the toe.
yeah, she walked up to the glass and said, "Oh, I want to see the earthquake." Right? Glass, the glass did like this. This is a real
I
story.
want to see.
The glass did like this and fell on her,
Hey,
fucked her up, cut her up. There was four
yeah,
other people in the room. I was there, and they ran to help her. And I was sitting there going, "I'm a horrible person." Because the first thing I went did
funniest shit you ever
when
seen.
it hit her, I went, "Oh." I
Oh,
had to
oh.
cough it off. I had to cough it off because it tells you to get under something. I know it's fucked up. You're supposed to get under something like a doorway or a
Yeah,
tub or or
yeah.
something like that, right? But in this situation, people that had no clue. They was napping in their beds and say, "Oh shit, why is my bed on Fifth Avenue?" Like it was that bad. So, and I don't. And again, I don't want nobody giving me shit because I wish the Republicans was in the quake. Fuck
Yeah,
them.
no, I feel you.
Yo,
Tree has
right now,
says the
fuck
only
them.
Tree has said the only way to prepare is to have buildings that are built to withstand earthquakes.
That they put
Uh,
rubber in the actual base of it. There's a thick, so the building goes, "Hey, what's happening?"
yeah, and that's been a part of like at least in LA
Yeah.
since the 1930s. Like about 90 years now. Um, that was like I think the last time LA had like LA proper had a catastrophic one. So sort of earthquake provisional, construction has been
They retrofit all of the buildings that
and
were
then
already
they
there and
retrofitted a
they
lot.
put rubber in them. And I don't mean they put a whole bunch of condoms, you dummies. They put actual
Niggas
rubber.
breaking open their walls like maybe it's a rubber. Hold on.
Yeah. Well, we might as well fuck because I found 5 rubbers. No,
Is
but
the
we almost got
building is wrapped in rubber, so it can't nothing get pregnant in there.
again. Again. I want to give props to these motherfuckers, man, because the footage I saw, they was
Yeah.
going in there saving motherfuckers, climbing up the side of the wall. This one dude climbed up the side of the wall where you could see the window where the whole building was fucked up, climbed up in the wall, grabbed the lady, climbed down. I'm like, the fuck is this Spider-Man? I'm talking about they was doing some heroic, heroic shit. So I don't know why. I don't know, maybe because I tuned in right then. That's the shit I saw and said, God damn, these dudes is heroes. They should make a movie about them. I mean, and then the one dude to say the baby was on some like, I don't give a fuck if it's on fire over there. I'm jumping through this shit. He jumped through,
Yeah.
he landed on another thing. The other dude's like, throw the baby to me. The motherfucker didn't. He grabbed the baby and jumped back over, ran over to the fucking where the ambulance was and started helping the baby. I'm like, oh shit. And then they cut to him later, all dusty and saying that the baby made it. So I mean, it makes me scared a little bit, but not that much because I mean, I feel like some places just, it's their time. And I think that LA, but then you
Well,
could get
that I mean, predictive wise, you're not going to be able to tell when. And I heard one expert say it kind of like just the way it is, man. It's like a place like a region like this, like Turkey, Syria, that area, it's a global hotbed again for earthquakes. That while it's shocking to see this, it's not surprising, right? And I think about this because like I felt a couple of ones, but there's one earthquake, and I've talked about it in the past, but there's one earthquake in particular where I was just like, man, if this lasted like 20 more seconds, like this shit would have fell on me, dog. Like
well,
the whole building would have fell on me, dog. Like
well,
you
I
know,
mean,
so to have one go down like that, and then to have they had an aftershock. Like, oh, and that's the other thing. The building where the building that collapsed, the one we're talking
the
about,
one
the
we saw
apartment building,
that they showed on TV, right, right.
it's that was a 7.5 magnitude aftershock. That wasn't even the main earthquake.
That
That
wasn't
was
the
an
main event. It
aftershock.
wasn't the main event. It was like afterwards. But guess what though? Even with all of that, I'm hoping that the death count doesn't go up. But if there's another
It
one,
will.
I hope that
It's going to,
Texas.
man.
I hope it don't go up too much. I'm sorry. I'm hoping that Texas gets at least 5. I'm wishing earthquakes on everybody but California because
And not you personally, Nicole. Like we hope that you're on
I
vacation
hope that you're like
in what we call the North.
yeah,
Okay,
where
just
we have
get follow the river,
freedom
girl,
and
and
you
then
can have freedom on your body and you can get but we're not talking about we don't even have freedom here now. But I'm saying there's certain places I just go why couldn't an earthquake hit my ex's house? I mean like targeted like those superhero movies where they I'm earthquake man and he just hits just one building and if you don't give me a gazillion dollars I'm gonna make the whole world shake. I think evil shit like that when I hear about tragedies like this. Like, damn, man, all these horrible people. Like, maybe you have it on a police precinct. Let it fall on a police precinct because those dirty, corrupt motherfuckers need it shaken up a little bit. Oh,
Yeah, I'll
oh,
admit
wait.
this.
She said, I'm in Texas. Stop that shit. My bad.
Hmm.
All right. I don't want Texas to get, but I do want them to
Yeah,
get
and we,
washed
and we
away
don't we
from
don't
the
want
flood.
Nicole to get hurt either, or
I
Tawana.
do
No,
want
we get it.
I do want
But
Texas to get washed away.
maybe while you're on vacay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the Queen Bee has reports of Virginia quakes as well. But realistically, there are some places like LA, like most of California, where we're kind of just on a fault, a major fault. I had to identify one for my mother in Vegas a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I was there and she was like, "What was that?" And I was like, "That was an earthquake."
That was the earthquake.
And then she went online and it was, a little earthquake had just hit
Well,
around there.
the main thing is I'm hoping that now what is America? Now we send all kind of aid over everywhere else, except for when it was Haiti. It was like, oh, they're black though. Don't want to help them as much. That's why I have a hard time having empathy for people in Turkey and Syria. And I know people probably think you're an asshole, but it's like if you feel all of this pain from seeing all of the death and destruction there, what about when Haiti had a horrific earthquake that caused thousands of deaths over and over again, and nobody wanted to rush to help? And that's just white countries helping white countries, just like we're helping the Ukraine with billions of dollars, but won't
I wouldn't
help.
call Syria or Turkey a white country.
They're pretty white, whitish.
They're like there's heavy Muslim populations, which I wouldn't equate with the type of whiteness that you like. And you should know there's a difference between being light skinned and white.
Hey man, you know what? I don't appreciate that.
I'm just
You know
saying,
what?
bro.
You know
I
what?
mean, like,
You know what?
if
Yeah,
any of us
okay.
know, I'm just saying. Oh shit, what happened?
That was me. I did it on purpose.
Okay, I was like,
You know what? You know what? I really don't appreciate
and
everybody in the feed.
you
I don't
need a
really
moment in the
appreciate
break.
him bringing up the light skin shit. I've been living with it all my life, and all right, I'm back. But still, God damn it.
Even Queen Bee said you could be Turkish.
I could be Turkish. Your mama Turkish. You know what else she like? This drumstick I be giving her, Queen Bee. Yeah. You know what it's called?
That's a turkey leg reference.
Yeah, that's a turkey leg reference. Yeah.
God.
You know what else she likes? Stuffing. When I stuff this dick in her mouth, dick. She started it. Fuck y'all.
What's that on my dick? Cranberry sauce.
Exactly. Happy thanks these nuts. I want to say something to y'all. I'm not taking it back. I hope that Texas get hit with an earthquake, flood, hurricane. What it would be? It'd be like a
flirticane.
Yeah, I want her to get hit with a hurricane. Quake a flood. Yeah. Fuck y'all. Go ahead. Texas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Queen Bee, you hate me? Well, whatever the fuck. Hold on for a second. I just found this machine I want to show y'all. Oh, there it is. Let me roll it back in.
Now listen, I can feel it in. I can feel some hurt here.
Wow, my
no,
jokes
wait, no.
suck.
No, wait, no, hold on. I can feel some.
As your mother.
I didn't even mean to click on that one because the feed moved.
Oh, there you go. It's sticking up my ass. I'm too busy sticking up your mother's ass.
Hold on. I want to get to this one, Tawana, where she's like, "What the fuck, really, Shang?" And I feel the hurt in there.
I'm sorry.
She's in Texas. She's in Texas.
I'm joking.
But no, I just, here's the thing, Tawana. You got to understand that here we at Savage AF, and I think I can speak for both of us on this one, Shang.
Go ahead.
We fucking hate Texas, man.
We hate Texas.
But that doesn't mean we hate Texas. That doesn't mean we hate Texans.
Okay.
You see me?
See how that works?
Like I got homies who are Texans. Love them. Okay. You in this feed and you saying righteous shit. I love you.
Okay,
Okay,
but
but your
hold up.
state is full of
But
fuckery,
I'll never
and me
full
no
of
fuck with the fuckery.
exactly. Okay, listen. Saying I'm not funny. Number one, Queen B, I am funny. That first off, let's start there.
You
No, I
can't
mean,
show up at a show every
I
day and be like,
yeah,
y'all ain't funny.
I'm. You
That's
know what?
not
I am
that's
funny.
not what
Number
we do.
one, Queen B, and Tawana. Yes, when I come to Texas, please kick my beige ass. But ass is spelled ASS. I don't know what the fuck you writing, and that goes back to how
No,
dumb
she's
people are in Texas. They can't spell.
stop. Wait,
I'm
Damani
sorry.
Jones in Texas too? Wait, y'all need to band together, man.
I'm
And make sure
fucking
you
with
know
y'all.
where all the
Listen,
exits are.
let's get back. I'll get back to
Find
the
all
point.
the the problem
Let's
with
get back to
Texas.
yeah, yeah. No, what's the problem with Texas? But we'll go back to Syria and
I
Turkey
was just gonna say real quick, like, where do you escape to? Arkansas,
more
Louisiana,
places with no
Arizona. I'm
T.
like, oh man, it's gonna take a while to get out.
Arkansas,
So
Arkansas. They said they were talking shit and they were talking about shit about education, and they are like 30,
Oklahoma,
33rd below 100. Yeah, so that means they're 133rd. Boom, in education. You dumb motherfuckers. And guess who's close behind them? Oops, TX. All right, but I'm not gonna say that anymore. I'm fucking with y'all. I got back.
first of all, it's an amazing accomplishment to be 133rd in a country with 50 states.
That's how bad y'all
Like
are.
you failed a lot, like more than almost more than almost
And
failing twice
shout out to
at the same damn
Mississippi.
time.
Shout out to Mississippi for their dumb ass too, because Mississippi, and yeah, you know why y'all got so many S's in there? Y'all need to stop trying and just fucking
Hilarious.
succeed. No, but listen, everybody want to come at me? I'm fucking with
All right.
y'all. I'm fucking with y'all. I love just hate on Texas. I love it, and there ain't shit you can do.
And this was in the context of natural disasters, and we're gonna keep it pushing. But in all seriousness, as we move on, and it'll get a little bit lighter as we go
Okay,
from
we
here.
will. But wait a
But
minute. What your boo came here this weekend? What the fuck are you talking about?
hey, man,
Now
that
they
sounds like
making
some
shit up. Yeah,
DM conversation
yeah. I
for
don't know who
at
they talking
comedian
about.
Shang on Instagram or at
Or
Black
not,
Pedro or
or
never
not,
that.
motherfuckers. But no, let's
All
before
right,
we
all
get
right.
into this next
Speaking.
topic, I just want
Oh,
to say, for the families there, I'm fucking around you overly sensitive, yogurty bastards. Listen, for the people that are in Syria and Texas, I hope that the death toll
wait,
doesn't go up.
Syria and Texas?
I keep putting it in there. But for the people in
Syria and
Syria and
Texas.
Texas, for the
You might be
people
the first nigga
for the
to
people
make a
in Turkey,
direct link.
yes, for
Yes.
the people in Turkey and Aberdeen, for the people, I'm just gonna keep throwing Texas under the bus.
Abilene, I love you.
But no, I hope that the people, it doesn't go up too, the death toll doesn't go up too high, and I hope that a lot of people are saved. Like I give props to the people that were saving them, and I hope that they don't. Obviously, I'm fucking around. Let me just stop before y'all get all up in your fucking feelings. I didn't know I was doing a whole show for a bunch of Drakes, you bitches. So
Whoa,
fuck wrong
whoa,
with y'all.
that turned personal, man.
That's her personal.
No,
But shout
you
out to
gotta
the
understand,
fucking.
Drake he's light skinned, but he's still a dark nigga. And
Yeah, that's what they say
you
about
don't
me
want to
too.
see that side. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
but
and
no, but it's,
y'all
shout out
niggas
to the
gonna
people.
turn if y'all ever clash, you would turn into the blackest nigga ever.
Yeah, I know.
Just saying.
We
It'd be
just
Black Adam.
mesh and it'd be like
Blacker Adam.
Blacker Adam. Which, by the way, cool effects, bad movie. But just like you people, oof,
Except without the effects.
except out the effects. But
Some
shout
good
out to the
jokes,
people.
but
Hope they save as many people as they can. They are fucking hero. The video I saw was on some hero shit, straight
yeah,
up superhero Marvel DC shit, and I hope they can save as many people, and I hope they can bounce back from this horrendous fucking horrible shit that the earth just said, "Get off my back, nigga," and
that's
and
it.
and that I hope so. So there,
Speaking
okay.
speaking getting shit off your back.
Wow. Wow.
Uh,
That was a
uh,
segue and a half for your ass right
or
there.
for your ass, China might be up ours. We don't know. But there was this whole spy balloon situation, right? What's popping, y'all? And over the weekend, some F-22s flew up to 58,000 feet in the air
Right.
and shot missiles or
Right.
rockets at the.
Now this is the picture of the balloon
Bro,
before.
that shit is 200 feet tall.
Yeah, China did their thing on that, and this is afterwards where they said pap
Mhm.
pap pap. Oh, do da.
And
And
I gotta be honest. I was having trouble understanding the scale of this thing because they're like, we don't want to shoot it down over land because it's the size of like 3 buses. And I'm like, but it's like a balloon. But you get to understand that like it's not like a latex, fucking balloon that you're blowing up at your birthday party, right? Like it's this probably chemically gas filled tank, that is able to float because it's holding, the right amount of molecules and air or whatever, like, chemicals to be lighter than the atmosphere. It's at 60,000 feet. That's twice your flight from here to Hawaii, dog.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You going to Europe, that this shit is
but
twice that height above
America,
you.
one of the Republicans tried to make it political by saying that we should have shut it down right away, and all the and then give I don't give Biden much props sometimes because he's old as fuck, and if he slips on a banana, that nigga's gone. But
Right.
he did tell the military to shoot the bitch down Wednesday, and the military said they can't do it until it's safe. And then when the military said it's safe enough to shoot it where it's over a body of water, they went up there and
Well,
went pop, pop, pop,
well,
pop, pop.
also, apparently, they didn't even tell Biden about it until 3 after they started tracking it. And there was a point, I think the point in which it was picked up by our U.S., you know, um, intelligences, where it was over the Aleutian Islands, which through this process I had finally learned is right in between Alaska and Russia.
Right. But
And
do you think they were spying or it was
it's
an
probably
accident?
Sarah Palin's porch or whatever.
They said it was an
Um,
accident. They
well,
said,
well, no, no,
"Oh
no.
no, no."
Well, no, no, no. Before we get into that, hold on. I just wanna highlight that they think it started over the Aleutian Islands, and for some point floated a few miles off the coast of Alaska. At which point we could have scrambled the same F-22s and shot it down then. But President Biden hadn't been given that information at that point. But there was a point it could have been shot down very early before it got over our airfields.
But
I'm not, hold on. Before we get into what we
it hurt
think,
people.
hold on. No, no, no. What I'm saying is, it was initially picked up off the coast of Alaska and could have been shot down in U.S. territory, but not over land, just like what happened over the weekend, but off the coast of South Carolina instead, which means that it did travel over Canada and down over the United States,
Right.
over nuclear airfields and air bases. There's an air base in Alaska that it went near
Right.
um, as it went off the coast. But you know, so the governmental statements are this this balloon was not believed to have any more capabilities than a Chinese satellite spy, other than the fact that it can stay stationary for a while. But they did not deem it to be something that was detrimental to our intelligence, or that it was like compromising anything seriously. And I believe that they let it float over the entire United States. Well, not the entire, but a path across, intercontinental path, um, because they were, seeing what it could do to
Well,
sort of
I mean, it was kind of blatant. You
counterintelligence.
could see it. Like it's not like if it's a football field long, you could see the bitch. It's huge. So I mean, the fact that they did it. Do you think? I was saying, do you think that they were spying? Do you think that I mean, do you
Oh
think
no, it's been identified as a Chinese spy balloon. Like,
I mean, you
yeah.
sure? Because I don't I mean, I think we blaming the Chinese for balloon shit that maybe they did. Maybe they was just, oh man,
Well, you know what? What? Not the Chinese, but the government, right?
well
Like,
maybe the Chinese government was
I, I,
just
I, I highly doubt that the people
no.
inside those balls are responsible for anything except for those balls. Like, those are the only balloons they understand. Like a balloon that can float at 60,000 miles over the earth, undetected, by the way. So,
I disagree.
and so AJ Fit says it as something. And what's up, bro? But he says it's the fourth time, right? And so reportedly, and we're still not sure how exactly they've been able to backtrack this, but they said during the Trump administration, this happened 3 times undetected. Again, I'm not sure how they verified that. And when I say they, I mean the Pentagon, right? But and NASA and shit like that, right? So,
Okay, but what I'm saying
but
is, I think that we're
but
all
no, no,
coming to conclusions, man. I think no, wait. All I'm saying is, I think we're jumping to conclusions. That could have been some kid, Dad, I got a balloon, and oh, and it got away,
it
and
was
then the
up
balloon,
the shooting of up to that just went too
yeah,
far.
right. It was just like, oh, Dad, I lost my balloon, oh, and then
Well, no, but what it seriously does highlight though is that there is and the Pentagon acknowledged this, there was a gap. There's this kind of a visual undetectable gap that was in, in it that's in our airspace that they were not able to
but
detect for a
then they
while.
shoot, they shot it down immediately, right? They yeah, as soon
This
as
one,
they
this one,
no, the one
no.
they as soon as they said they shoot that bitch down, they shot it down, right?
Yeah, but that was days after it had been tracked, though.
But I think that we're just coming to the wrong conclusions. I'm thinking that it should have hovered over Texas, and then they should have, boom,
My my
threw it up there.
well, my thing is like, if I think that the U.S. government would, like, once Montanans can see it, and they're like, Bessie, give me my shotgun and
Yeah,
my
oh,
good
they were
horse.
people shooting at it, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
It was
These
dummy.
niggas think
They
they think
can't
they
wait to
12
shoot.
gauge can go
Yeah,
60,000
thousand.
miles
Yes,
into there.
like they gonna shoot it. Go. I got it,
Jesus
Mildred. I
Christ.
shot that bitch right out the sky. Boom. And you know
Yeah.
what? China
You know,
won't
you
be
know, you
fucking
know
with
that
us no more. They're
you
idiots.
know there's some motherfucking West Virginia who's like, I tell you what, goddamn it, I don't know about no goddamn airplanes or nothing like that, but the second I pulled out my goddamn Smith and Wesson, that some bitch went down.
That's all I
Okay,
know.
okay, that's
Okay,
all
well,
I know.
cool. But I'm saying to you, no, obviously, it was spy. I get it. AJ Fit. I know it's the fourth time. Now they should have shot it over Shang's house. Hey, let me tell you something, Queen Bee. Me and you gonna
Wow,
fist fight. We
that's
gonna
not that didn't sound right.
that
First
didn't
of
sound right.
all, first of all, and there's a lot of, he lives in a a populated neighborhood, a populous neighborhood. So, like, you're asking for collateral damage that you're not ready to assume,
That's what
Queen
I was
B.
saying. I was just, I mean, Texas, we need some No, all right. I'm not gonna say nothing else about Texas, but I do think that this is a situation. Since they sent a balloon and we popped that bitch, we should send some balloons over there. That's what I think. Why don't
I
we
mean,
send some balloons over there? They sent balloons to us. Let's send some balloons over there.
so here's the thing. Here's the thing. With this gap in the stratospheric, action that's going on, where they got a balloon floating up there, and understand that NASA has, like, research and science balloons that are floating at 100,000 miles above the Earth, right?
Well, why would they use a
So,
balloon when they can just use a satellite?
well, I'm not, I can't
I
speak
think
to
it's
what
America
the
doing some
Chinese.
other
I can't.
shit.
No, the Chinese government
Yeah.
admitted to it. Like, it's been recognized. The path has been tracked. The reality is, it's like, I don't know what the Chinese government is plotting or planning. I think it was Will Smith summertime, 2 miles an hour, so everybody sees you. I think it was just a flex to let you
Right.
know that Yeah, we could fly balloons all day, nigga.
China
And we
said
could drop we could drop some shit on the neighborhood,
if we
nigga,
want to,
all
right?
day, bro.
But I
We could
mean,
do your
China said
son.
the
Y'all
next
got this back window open and don't even know.
the next shit we send, you gonna be not be able to deal with it,
Yeah. Some niggas will rob you just to teach you a lesson.
right?
You know what I mean? Like they didn't. It's like I got love for you, dog, but you got to lock your back door.
Right now, so we got
Uh,
three here said bring on the balloon war. That's what I'm saying. And then
be the slowest war ever.
yeah, because I need to buy up all the balloons because I don't have those. AJ Fitz says it highlights for other countries. Make a balloon,
Make a balloon, put a biological. That's what I just said, AJ. I was just like, that balloon could have dropped some package or but essentially it was collecting data and not according to the reports. Listen, we're citizens, dog. When are you ever going to get access to top secret documents? That shit ain't going to happen, right? So we're just going by the reports, right? So the reports are that this balloon was conducting some sort of surveillance on some level that was deemed to be uh, not dangerous, a non-threat to us, right?
right?
No, and no more than, as far as they know, no more than the satellite spies that already exist. And by the way, just to mention, no more than TikTok. This balloon was no more dangerous than TikTok is, because I'm telling you, that that app is collecting data from your phone about you
Every day, so
that
they
that
know
is
that
potentially being captured by a
and they
foreign
can use it
government.
against you. They can use it against America. I know that if they captured my phone, they're gonna find some of the weirdest porn you ever seen. What you mean,
Welcome to America.
donkeys fucking hoes? What? It was an accidental site. I was going to just hose, and then there was a
He
donkey,
was trying to type in Dunkin' Donuts, and it turned into Donkey Dunkin' Hose. Yeah.
and then I couldn't help it. I mean, I like porn. I
All right,
like
man.
I like porn. I like beer. I like porn, and I like beer. I like
Speaking
porn and beer.
of speaking of donkey dunks, let's keep it pushing to our next one, y'all. We're gonna keep it moving. Hey, y'all, Omar coming. Omar coming. I don't know if any HBO, The
They
Wire
probably don't know.
fans out there.
These people in
You
our
damn
group don't know.
kids, you're so young.
They're so
But
young. They don't know nothing about.
yeah, man. Omar, infamous character. I'm sorry, what's the brother's name? He passed away.
He passed
Michael.
away. Yeah, he had a scar on his face. Is that the same cat you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Michael. Somebody in the feed. Feed me the name. The character. Michael. White, not White.
No, it
Shit,
wasn't.
I
I
could
don't
be
think
wrong.
it Michael White. I think that was Breaking
K.
Bad.
Williams, Michael K. Williams. Thank you, Damani Jones. I appreciate it.
Damani Jones is on it.
That's why we let y'all in the room,
That's
goddamn it, because you know what you're talking
that's
about.
what I'm talking about.
God damn it. But
But
sorry.
yeah.
His character on I still believe the greatest television show ever, The Wire.
Oh really? I thought you said Game of Thrones was the greatest television show.
Oh no. As much as I love Game of Thrones, I've always said I still believe that The Wire is still the best
Wow.
television show ever.
Are you serious?
I've still, yeah, I've always said
Okay,
that.
first
Yeah,
off, I just want to say I think you people was the drama and the tension in you
stop.
people was so higher than anything
Well,
that ever was
you
in The
can't even
Wire.
compare those two. I mean, you
They're
people
both
is
you people was
cinema, and
I think no. I think that you
The Wire in short format. But in all seriousness, and this is some real shit. Whenever the kids yelled Omar coming, or anybody yelled Omar coming, yes, Treehead better than Breaking Bad. I'm sorry, it just really was, because it broke down an urban setting and all the things that are wrong with it from so many different facets that you could apply to any other city.
right.
But I think Baltimore was just like this kind of hyperized or hyperbolized fish tank in terms of,
Yeah, but a lot
those
of the stuff,
activities.
the reason,
But sorry, that's a whole other conversation.
that's a whole
I
other
could, we could do a season on on The Wire. But recently, over the past couple of days, the FBI thwarted. I'm going to use this comic book word, thwarted a plot by a known neo-Nazi and his lady friend who had lady parts, Brandon Russell and Sarah Clendaniel. They were both arrested in Florida and Maryland, respectively, uh, based on their plotting and attempts and plans to take out Baltimore's electrical grid, and with the hopes and the goal of creating an environment that would lead to um, civil unrest and chaos that would allow for
these are
uh,
these two snow heathens
yeah,
right here. These
yeah,
two snow
and
heathens, these crackalicious crackers.
milk crickets.
The one girl looked like she definitely killed her
They're
pet.
all gonna laugh at you. They're
Yeah,
all gonna laugh
yeah.
at you. She looks like
Yeah,
Carrie.
she
Like this is
definitely
like
she killed all
Sissy
her pets.
Spacek gone bad. Like
Yeah.
Sissy Spacek without talent.
Every
Um,
cat she ever had, she killed. She killed them. And
yes, microwave.
yeah, for
Just
sure.
just to see what temp they blow up at the best. Um, but yeah, they were plotting and planning to take out the electrical grid in Baltimore to create a a chaotic um, a state of unrest in which that would be the sort of precipice for a race war and these people they want to agitate and sort of speed up the process of taking down the central government so that they can establish. I mean, this shit is Handmaid's Tale and all of this, but they want to take down the central government to establish this white nationalist state. What up, B Prior? I see you, man. What up, though?
Okay,
So,
but well, let me just can I just add this?
but this is some real shit.
This is real shit, and I think we need Ray to stab him. I want,
Hmm.
you know, what I mean,
The Hitman Lewis, yes,
we need
sir.
Ray Lewis to come out. Ah, yeah, fuck you, Nazis. Ah, Nazis. Yeah. I'm just saying. The bottom line is, this is the part that's fucked up. She do look like.
She looks like Carrie on meth and Red Bull. Yeah, no, for real. No,
Yeah.
yeah, she's.
The thing is that a lot of the CIA, I believe it was CIA. You can correct me. Anybody, if you want to correct me, you correct me. But there's going to be ramifications, repercussions when you correct me. The CIA said that white terrorist groups are the #1 threat to America. They knew they had background on these people. They knew they had some information on them, and they did catch them. I'm not saying them. There was three other people that were involved. I looked it up real quick. This little never got pussy, and there's a reason. Look at his face.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Incel.
scared the pussy away with that face. But
He literally looks like Venom Spider-Man, like the current Spider-Man, but like the Venom version. This is bad Tom Holland right here.
This is evil Tom Holland.
Zendaya, run!
But these two, there was already information. That's the problem I have with it. Even if they got close to doing something that could have possibly took out the grid, right? To cause chaos, to cause maybe the cops, which are filled with a bunch of Nazis. Y'all, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
The FBI said that, it's not you, bro. It's not you.
Why am I acting so bipolar? I miss Nicole, I miss your mother. Listen.
First of all, it's not an act. It's not an act.
Hey man, why you gotta say that? You shut up. I don't know who you talking to.
My bad.
I don't know what you do.
You know what? Yeah, we're not supposed to talk about.
I have no idea what he's talking about. He needs to just stop. You tell me. But no, the CIA knew about it, knew that this stuff was happening. Why did they let them get so close?
And obviously, I think they're part of it.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say they're part of it. You know what?
Well, listen, I'm not sure how close they got
right now and see if this conspiracy holds up.
you know, Brandon Russell, you know, he had a lot of explosive and bomb making devices at, you know, at his place and things like that. So, but you know, I'm not sure how far they let it go, right? Like they do a lot of, these guys are still doing a lot of chatter on, you know, they're doing jibber jabbering on the interwebs, the social nets, and all these things.
Well,
And you know, I'm not sure that
well,
they're, even at this point after January 6th,
right.
with all these cases pending and occurring, that they're really, really comprehending this idea that, like, they're like, the government's watching us, man, but they're like, no, they're watching you
Because you're the
because
one doing crazy
you
shit.
just bought 6,000 pounds of fertilizer
Right.
and a bunch of copper wire, six
What do you
miles
need
worth.
all those flares for? Listen, and by the way, Nicole Sandler, I didn't know your mother was deceased. I take it back, but I'm not bipolar. But I am by these hands, nigga. So just keep it up. When I see you in these streets, Nicole, we fist fight. Now, aside from that, all I'm saying is the CIA knows these wackadoos are out there. They have information on it. And this is another thing where I'm gonna say social media, even the fucking thing we're on right now, which is Savage A.F on you on
Facebook.
Facebook.
A. F.
Yeah, CIA stands for Crackers in Action. Well, maybe,
It'd be prior.
but what I'm saying is they see a lot of this stuff. The Twitter takes my shit down, but Elon Musk lets up known white nationalists and supremacists back on the platform. Facebook let a known racist on the platform. What's his name? Oh yeah, Trump. They let him back on the fucking platform. Facebook lets him back on the platform. And all it does is fuel these fucking idiots like these two kids, because they're kids to me. These two crazy kids, these wacky kids who wanted to do something so they could cause a race war. And that is something that they actually actively said. There was a page on Facebook, a group, where they were sending secret messages about starting a race war. They specifically picked all black areas. Number one is where fucking Pedro's from, Detroit. Real shit. They wanted Detroit, Chicago, Baltimore, Atlanta. Those were the top four where they want a race riot to happen. Why is it the CIA cracking down on them just as hard as they do, or the cops as they do a kid that's walking through fucking CVS and they follow him around and then they jump on him and go, "Hey kid, you were walking too fast," and they handcuff him. Because this morning I woke up early and was watching a lot of that shit, and I just feel like they let these motherfuckers get too close, man. I mean,
Well,
in general.
I mean, in this case, though, I mean, I think this is a situation where this was tracked, and you know, again, I'm going to say the word thwarted properly. You know, foiled again, white man. But you know, for me, this is an example of that the feds are watching this shit more
I hope they watch it more.
and
Yeah.
and acting. You know, like, no, they're not going in and rate. Like, we're not hearing the stories about, you know, like, just bro, just go to the KKK headquarters and shut the shit down. It's not a religious organization, and
Right.
if it is deemed that, fuck your religion, right? Like, how the
Yeah.
fuck is that? Like, and then, you know, like, it's just not, like, it's not a, bro, it's not a thing that
But what I'm saying is,
this
if the
country should.
cops can do a no knock and roll up in people's houses and terrorize black people that are just got regular jobs or they're doing something, or they roll up in there, tear gas, the whole nine, then they can do that to these people. And that's why I don't trust the power. Now I'm starting to be like them. I'm starting not to, but I have a legitimate reason not to trust not only the authorities, police, FBI, and the CIA, because the CIA and the FBI back in the day were doing stuff to throw salt in any black leader's game. They were trying to purposely the Black Panthers, when all the Black Panthers was saying was, "Hey, you want to fucking carry guns and kill people in our neighborhoods? We're allowed to protect ourselves. That's a human right." But no. So I don't know, man. I think that you said that they thwarted it. They
Thwart the
thwarted it.
enemies were thwarted. I mean, in this instance, yeah, like,
Okay.
no, they weren't able to shut. But and we also got to understand that this is a strategic operative for them, or operation for these groups, is that they want to they're going to be targeting power grids, right? So I'm talking about going solar
Right.
generators, this shit like this, right? Like they and then there's many days, but these neo-Nazi or just Nazi white nationalists. I don't like the word neo-Nazi. It's just like they're not new. It's the same old Nazis doing it in neo ways, but these
New
yeah
way.
these Nazis, they want their next goal, it seems, their next fixation is to shut down power grids, and
Yeah, no, let me say something real quick.
so
Nicole
everybody
Sandler,
just
if Nicole
make sure you
Sandler's
have
here,
backup at your home.
you know, Nicole Sandler, if you're still here, you might be out. You already might have left.
I think she
Nicole,
bounced.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
she
you
bounced.
bounced her. She's like,
Nicole Sandler, you know what the show is. You know I'm fucking around with you, and if you want me to just, we can just talk incredibly serious all the time. And I was joking. So if anybody else in the feed feels like Nicole Sandler was disrespected, I joke when somebody says your mother, didn't know your mother was deceased, and that's that. So if you ever come back to the show or not, because
well, you might
you know,
need to keep a list, because like she has identified that her mom's was deceased before.
okay, well,
And nigga, you gotta understand, nigga, we at the age where like niggas have lost their mom by now,
all right,
dog.
well, I
Like,
won't say that no more.
you know what I'm
But
saying?
apparently,
Like,
yeah,
well, I'm
I
not,
won't say no
I'm
more.
just saying, like,
But you
if you know a
call,
nigga's like 17,
yeah.
maybe, but you know, like I did, like we're at an age
Well,
where
she gone. She gone. So fuck it.
niggas have lost their moms
You
and
know what?
shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was out of line, and I said it, and that's it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So,
It's good for high school and middle school,
right.
but you know, as
And
when we in our 40s and
I'm
up, it's like
50,
niggas have
60.
lost their
I'm in my
moms.
70s, man. Listen,
Yeah.
but you know what? I just said that, and I want, you know what? I'll keep it at that. If she's still here, and if y'all can inbox her or whatever the fuck, I'll tell her. Just disrespectful. Like half the shit I say about people getting their face graped ain't disrespectful, but you ride with that shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Dog,
Yo,
moms, you know, moms is
I
moms,
know,
man.
man. Yeah,
Come
but
on, dog.
your hypocrisy showing, motherfuckers.
It's top
Not,
players day. You know, moms is
nah,
mom,
man.
nigga.
Fuck that, man.
When mom passes, you don't want niggas to be like your
Ah,
mom, dog. Like,
I'm
yeah,
always out of pocket. Lady Hazel May said I'm always out of pocket. I'm not always out of pocket. Yeah. Okay, when I say really poignant fucking shit, this is how fucked up the world is. That's why these little racist rednecks get away with shit. When somebody black say something poignant about us coming up and working together and doing shit right, you motherfuckers don't say shit. You don't interact with the fucking feed, and you don't fucking respond. You don't even share the show, and you like the fucking show. But you say some old wild boy shit, or these little rappers say little goofy shit, and y'all give them 200,000 views. So watch your tone, motherfuckers. Now it's time to dance.
yeah. This nigga Shane just got mad at Nicole because he made fun of her dead mother. Like, come on,
Exactly.
man.
No, I said I'm sorry. No, I said
This
to
nigga,
Nicole.
and he's like, I said I'm sorry. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. Savage AF, like that's like, come on.
Yeah.
Anyways, man,
All right, all right, all
Mother's Day
right,
is
all right.
coming up, man. Y'all know what it is, man. No, Savage AF, man. We do say fuck your feelings.
We
Facts
do
matter.
say that.
It's a rough show. It's a rough show. We're gonna
See,
keep it
I'm paying,
pushing because
and I will
I
pay
got
all of y'all your money because we got to get up out here. Let's go. Let's go.
I,
to the
I got
next
to
one.
bounce, but
Yeah.
all right, we're gonna keep it pushing like this.
Hey, hey, hey. It's your boy Black Pedro popping in. Hey, hey, hey. With another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, cheers. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna make this real quick because I gotta go. If you have Showtime, Stand is the name of and it wasn't even when it like I think they just released it, but it like wasn't even on and like one of the main joints featured. I had to do a search and type it in on the fucking Roku remote. That shit ain't fun, man. But it is a documentary about the life and career of one Mr. formerly known as Chris Jackson when he entered the NBA. Eventually changed his religion and his name to Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. And to be honest, a guy that as a person who he's the Colin Kaepernick of the NBA. I'll just start it off like that, right? Like this guy is the Colin Kaepernick of the NBA, or Colin Kaepernick is the Mahmoud Abdul Rauf of the NFL.
Right.
Is how I should really say that. Sorry. Let me correct that. Colin Kaepernick is the Mahmoud Abdul Rauf of the NFL, which is to say that at some point, America, white America specifically, white man America, started to notice that this phenom, Steph Curry, is the Mahmoud Abdul Rauf of today. But this nigga, he didn't have to shoot from 3/4 court, but he could get his shot off when he wanted to, and he was crisp and clean. And at some point became a Muslim and began to speak out against America. It was noticed. It became noticed by white America, I should say, at first, before that, timeline wise, that he wasn't standing for the national anthem at games. He was off on the bench by himself, maybe stretching or just sitting or whatever.
By the way, this is the brother right now. This is him now.
Yeah.
And this is the advertisement for Stan.
Yeah, that's what he looked like. That's how.
Then,
but
yeah.
Today, so in the time in which Colin Kaepernick was kneeling, and I became aware that the NBA already had a kneeling policy a standing policy in place, like you have to stand during the national anthem. I either didn't realize or forgot, or just wasn't that dialed in at that moment. Like that was because of this brother right here, this dude who was just speaking the same things that Kaepernick or Jim Brown, or he was just caught in this time warp. I don't have much time to talk about it. I just really want to say, please, if you have access to Showtime, watch Stand. That's formerly known as Chris Jackson, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. He eventually did end up standing for the national anthem, but like that advertisement showed, he would pray during the national anthem, because as we all know, we only sing one verse of the national anthem, but that third one is all about let's keep these niggas, and a praise of slavery. So
no, it's Shut Up and Dribble. Shut Up and Dribble is another one that you should check out if you guys get a chance.
Yeah, but this was one where the league didn't stand behind him, the players didn't stand behind him, and he just got blackballed from the league. And I'm like, I don't want to boycott the NBA, right? Like, and he's had a rebound, and he's had a career and a life since. And there was also, I didn't realize he had Tourette's, and it was actually an attribute to his career. So it's just a really, really interesting life story, as well as
have you seen it?
A racial political social. Yeah, watch it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
I mean, no, sure. Is it a series? I don't know. Is it? I saw the.
Oh no, it's a documentary. It's a documentary.
It's a documentary. I didn't know if it was a series or but no. There was also, if you look at, there was actually with the Lakers, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had made a couple stances that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like this is 30 years after that, and 30 years before Kaepernick. Like it was just this window where really it was just this one dude by himself, and he was quite arguably one of the best, the best guard in the league. Like, and Jordan was hooping during his time, but like. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf was like giving it to niggas, like, bro, like really feeding it to them. So it like everybody watch. It's a piece of history, and I think it helps to keep me in the space of you know, supporting the voice, constantly understanding that we need to support the voices that are speaking righteously. Like that's it.
No, I'm definitely gonna watch it. I saw the trailer.
And Nicole, it wasn't that. She said, "Awesome, you get to cuss people out by design." She's talking about Tourette's. He had more of the tics and the twitches and like the more physical experience. It wasn't like motherfucking cock shit, bitch, duck, dick, suck, bitch, in your asshole. Is it my time to shoot free throws? You know what I mean? Like, no, he had like physical tics, but he also had the kind of OCD aspect where he had to go through his shooting routine perfectly. And if he got to if he got to the 99th shot and the 100th and the 100th shot wasn't perfect, just like the other 99, he would start all over again.
Yeah.
And it made him one of the greatest shooters ever in the history of basketball.
And I also wanted to say,
but he got blackballed from the league
because
for being Muslim and outspoken.
And like they try to do with anybody. And even though Colin Kaepernick did the best he could to rally a lot of football players to what he was saying, which was some righteous shit, in a way, Colin Kaepernick kind of got blackballed. He kind of got it because it wasn't.
There's no kind of nigga. I haven't watched the league in 7 years because he absolutely got blackballed.
Well, I'm saying, but he did get Nike did cake him up. But the bottom line is
that ain't the league. That's not the league.
I know
Nike doesn't have a league. He got blackballed from the NFL for speaking out on behalf of some shit that happened to George Floyd. Years later, like it was too much. I can't watch the NFL. I'm gonna stick with the NBA. Just because this was a long time ago.
Your voice cracked.
But watch Stan on Showtime. Shang, man, I'm not gonna lie, Doug. I gotta give the rest of the show to you, and you gotta close it out. I gotta go. I'm time pressed right now. I'm sorry, man.
No, do you think?
But I appreciate you guys. Enjoy your Shangri tonight. I'll be back tomorrow, high and drunk, just like always. Love y'all.
Yo, Savage AF, make sure you check out the show, the documentary Stand, if you get a chance. I'm in a mood now, but my Shangri is real quick, and then I'm just going to talk about the Grammys for a second. Hey, what's up, y'all? If you're still here, I don't know if you're not still here. You might even, because what the fuck do I know? I just want to say they got a lot of rotten apples. And what I mean by rotten apples, I know people are probably thinking I'm talking about, police officers. No, I'm talking about Caucasians. And I watched the Grammys, and I was like, wow, what the fuck happened to Madonna's face? That's Madonna. Yeah. That's Madonna's face. She looked like, yeah, Madonna's face. Yeah. And they try to say that if you notice, they say black don't crack. I don't know if you notice, they say black don't crack. Well, that's the fucking truth. Because Madonna, who is around the same age as this woman, Angela Bassett, and why do they try to say we're this, we're that, we're this? But you notice how we age? We don't age like rotten apples. We just don't. If you see we don't look like what the fuck, and you could tell she got a whole bunch of shit injected into her face. The fuck is she doing? She looked like a fucked up Latin cholo, fucking Star Wars bar scene face. What the fuck? But some people they try to say we ain't this, we ain't that, we ain't this. But look at us. Look at this woman. She's in her 60s. I believe 60s. Yes, in her 60s. I'm in mine. And yet they try to say that we're this, we're that, we're this. But that's what we look like in our 60s. This is what certain people, I'm not going to say, look like in their 60s. And this is after getting crazy amounts of work done. Crazy. When I was watching the Grammys, I'm like, who is this cholo looking lady with the swole up face? Who hit her? Did a bunch of cops pull her over? and smack her up because God damn, she look good. Tell the truth. I see people in the feed. She look good. Angela Bassett is smoking. She's smoking. And I agree with you. Madonna had too many surgeries. She had too many surgeries. Yes, Lady Hazel May. I am sorry. Angela Bassett is smoking, and that is Madonna. That is Madonna right now. Okay. Yeah, that's Madonna. And so when they try to say that black people this, black people that, when you look at, oh, that's not what else? I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. That's Madonna. I just want to say, y'all out your fucking mind. We age, like I'm older. Beige don't age, black don't crack, and apparently old white swells the fuck up. God damn. Madonna used to be kind of fly, kinda. But now, what the fuck happened to her? God damn. And Angela Bassett, I agree with AJ Fit, still a fucking dime. She's a quarter. Goddamn, she's goddamn fine. So I watched the Grammys and I was looking at a lot of the older Bonnie Raitt and all those other people. They looked absolutely horrible. Then you look at the older black artists, they look kind of good. So I'm not going, yeah, she looks swole the fuck up. Yep. She has money too. Don't even ask me, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm not lying. That is Madonna. This is her now. I don't know what happened. And it ain't her body, it's her face. Savage AF, I want to get up out of here. And again, I will make sure that I watch my tone because apparently we got some sensitive ass people that watch the show. And I'm saying I still can talk shit about you. Stop it. I still can talk shit. Nicole Sandler, I apologize. I didn't know your mom's was passed. When I say your mother, I'm just joking. And apparently comics can't joke no more. You say the wrong shit, you get canceled, or fucking YouTube will flag me, or some other bullshit ass shit. But come to my live shows and get that smoke, because I can say the shit live. Make sure y'all check me out. I'm gonna be at the Roosevelt Hotel coming up this weekend. I'm doing some shows there, and I'll let you know about other shows that's popping off. But thank y'all for fucking with us. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for getting on with us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Right now, I feel like just jumping off. And I'm gonna get up out of here. Yo, y'all take care of yourself. We out of here. I'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Savage AF, myself, Black Pedro. Deuces.